This is the sewing video, and what I have here is the front piece. This is the two front piece, and I've already gone ahead to cut the facing. Okay, I have the facing here. So what I'll be doing now is I will place the facing. Once I place the facing, I will sew and stop at this curve point. Okay, I will stop here. The same thing here, I will stop here. So all I will do is just to place the facing this way. I will sew it with half inch and stop here. Do you get? I also place this one same way. All right, I'll place it, sew it with half inch and stop here. All right, just place it in a way it will cover up. Sew it with half inch and stop there. So by the time you flip it, this other one will still go inside. Do you get? So don't worry, we are sewing it together. And this is just the front piece. I'll just go ahead and hold it with one pin. Also hold this one with one pin. Then I will show you what to do at the back too. So I'll keep this one aside. Remember, I also go ahead and hem the down part with 1 inch. Okay, I'll be hemming the down part with 1 inch. Then the back piece, what I have here is the back piece. I've already gone ahead to cut out the facing. Do you get? This is the facing here. Okay, and I'll just place it this way and sew it with half inch. Okay, so once I'm done stitching it, I will notch it, flip it to the wrong part. Okay, then I also go ahead and hem the hem, okay, with 1 inch. All right, and after which I will go ahead and iron them flat using hemming gun. I'll be putting hemming gun inside it and iron it very flat. Okay, then this other one, I'll be turning my rope. I'll just have to place it into two this way and sew it down. Okay, remember, I will cover this edge, sew it down, then bring it out from the other edge. Okay, let me do that one now and I'll get back for us to continue. So at this point, I'm ironing. Okay, I'm ironing my down part. Okay, I'm ironing. Okay, okay, and this is what I have. You can see what I have here. So for the neckline, I will go ahead. I have done everything, so I'll just flip it to this side. Okay, once I flip it this way, I will kind of arrange and I'll add my water. Okay, once I add my water, I'll iron. Okay, I'll iron it. I forgot to add my hemming gun when I was stitching. I was supposed to stitch this thing along with the hemming gun, but I forgot. So I'll just have to manage and put it inside. That is the hemming gun. I've not added hemming gun here, so I'm just trying to lay everything flat first before I add hemming gun. Okay, so I think at this point it is okay. So I'll be adding my hemming gun now. Okay, so at this point I'm done turning the back. Okay, and this is what I have. All right, this is how neat it is, and this is the back that I have. So I'm done working on this one. I should go and do the front one, and this is the front. Okay, I'll start by ironing here. That's the hem. I'll start by ironing the hem. So at this part, I'm done ironing here. Okay, and for the neckline, I will go ahead and do it the same way I did the back neckline. All right, so I'll first of all iron the neckline flat. Okay, then I'll turn it over like this. Okay, this way everything is now relaxed. So I'll go ahead and iron this out. Okay, at this point I will be adding my hemming gun. Okay, so at this point I'm done adding my hemming gun in between here. I'll go ahead and close it up. Okay, I'll sprinkle some water there. I'll go ahead and iron it flat. I'll go ahead and also iron the other piece of the front this same way, then we continue. I'm done ironing this one. Okay, my inner belt, you can see how beautiful this is. So I'm still turning this one out and I feel like sharing that with you guys. Okay, so I'll go ahead and also iron this one the same way I did this one. So I'm done ironing and I have my two ropes here. I'll be keeping this one aside. Okay, so guys, this is my two front. I have placed it right side facing right side. Okay, and this is what I have. Okay, I'll make sure everything is aligned perfectly. I'll drag it back for you to see. So this is the neckline. Okay, you can see what I have here. These are the neckline. I will make sure this curve and this curve is aligning. So I'll just match it up this way. Okay, once I match it up, I'll go ahead and pin. Okay, I'll go ahead and pin. Now, once I've pinned it, I'll have this thing looking this way. So I'll go ahead and sew it from this curve. I'll sew it from this curve down, okay, leaving my slit open. Now, I will go ahead and determine the length of my opening, okay, the length of my slit at the front. So for the length, I'll be making use of 22 inches, okay. 22 is enough for this my client, okay. 22 is enough. I'll make it 23 inches. Okay, I think I'll be working with 23 inches. So I'll go ahead and stop at 23 inches. So what I'm trying to explain now is I will start from this slit here, this curve here, sorry, this curve here. I'll sew it using the half inch, okay, half inch only. I'll sew it from here down to that 23 inches. I will stop there. Okay, once I get to that 23 inches, I will stop there. Then I will iron it open. Do you get? I'll show you guys once I'm done. So guys, at this point I'm done ironing. You can see my neckline. Okay, you can see my neckline, and you can see the slit. Okay, you can see everything is just sitting pretty. Okay, you can see the slit. Let me bring it closer. So this is the slit, guys. It's sitting so nice. Yeah, so this is it. This is what I have here. It's very neat. I'm also gonna have to press it very well. That's why you can see some water here, some wet here. So the next thing to do now is turn it to the back. Remember, this is our center now. Okay, so I'll turn it to the back. So this is the back now. The next thing I'll be doing is to come down to her waistline, okay? Her waistline. But before then, if you have been watching and you're yet to give this video a thumbs up, please, I'm begging you, click that thumbs up for me, okay? Thank you so much. And do well to comment, ask your question, comment something. If you find this video helpful, say thank you, okay? Yeah. So now I will locate the waistline, which is 16 inches here. This is 16 inches, okay? I also locate it from the other part. 16 inches. Okay, now her waist round is 33 inches divided by 4. I will mark it here, okay, from the center line. You understand? I'm marking it from this midline, okay, that's why I'm marking it. So I'll be marking 8 inches here. I just mark 8 inches here, okay. So this is 8 inches. Remember, I'm marking it on the waistline. Then over here too, from the line, I also mark 8 inches. All right, 8 inches. So that is where our rope will be. So getting the rope now, I will pick the open part. Okay, I will place it here. All right, I'll place it here on the 8 inches. Do you get? On this 8 inches here, and sew it down. Okay, I'll sew it down. Just a very tiny stitch. You don't have to make it to be too bold. Then also the other part, I also place it there on this 8 inches here, okay, and stitch. So guys, I'll go ahead and pin this here. Okay, I'll pin it. I think that I'll pin it. I'll also go ahead and pin this one here. Okay, so yeah, so right now I'll take it to my machine and sew it. Okay, I'll just stitch it here. Okay, I'll just stitch it here and equally stitch it here. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do well to subscribe. If you're watching it on TikTok, do well to follow me. If you're watching it on Facebook, do well to follow for more. And of course, give this video a thumbs up for me for everyone to see it. And don't forget to give a comment, okay? So I will just go ahead after stitching here, okay? I will turn it. In fact, let me show you guys what I mean. After stitching here from this inside now, okay, of course, you may be wondering if the thread will come out. Of course, it will come out. It must surely come out, but you should look as neat as possible, okay? So after stitching it, I will turn it to the front. Now, this is the front piece. Then I will place this back one, front facing front this way, okay? I'll place it this way, front facing front. Then I will go ahead and stitch my shoulder line, okay? I also stitch this one together, my shoulder line. Okay, after stitching it, then the two sleeves will now be together. I will go ahead and hem it with just 1 inch. Okay, I'll hem it with 1 inch. After hemming it, then I'll go ahead and join it. Okay, I'll join it from the armhole down with just 1 inch. Okay, and we are done. Okay, I'll do that now and I'll show you guys the final look. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Bye. Hello, so this is the final look of the gown, and to style this gown you have to tie the rope at your back. Until we meet again in my next video. Bye. Stay safe. Love you.